Today we are playing Boros Aura, one of my favorite archetype in standard best of one right now, and this time we play Pain for All. Yeah, you know me, I pushed Mythic #1 with a Pain for All deck, and this time we're gonna do it in a Boros shell. This is an absolute blast to play, we won so many games, and you will see me finishing off opponent with Pain for All quite a lot, and yeah, super fun to play, and how we do it, watch the video. Yes, today we are playing Boros Aura. As you all know, I love Aura and I love Pain for All, and now we combine them. And this deck actually is really strong. We went up to the top 200 with this deck. And as usual, we play one of the new cards from the new set, which is the Wonderweave Aerialist. A 2-mana 2/2 with Ward 2, and this creature is flying as long as it's modified. Modification is with Aura, equipment, or counters, which we have plenty in this type of deck. And this card can just do so many things. Turn 2 against red is so powerful, they have such a hard time to deal with it. Or they just tap out with a shock, which is also not good for their game plan. So yeah, really great card, and has to be a 4-off in this deck. And as I mentioned, this time we play Pain for All. As you all remember, this was in the Cheska Aura deck I used to play with the bunnies to push for #1. You can check that video on my channel too. And yeah, we have Pain for All here, a 3-mana enchantment Aura. You can enchant a creature control, and when this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equals to its power to any other target. So this can of course be opponent or creature. So it's also a removal spell because our creatures are usually quite big, but it can also be that super finisher. And whenever an enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So yeah, super strong card. Amazing in this type of deck, and this is a type of deck you actually can use to climb really fast, and I'm thinking of using this one maybe in the next reset. But yeah, Pain for All just does everything and is really great. Since we play red, we also have access to some other enchantments. We have Fear of Missing Out, a really strong creature, 2-mana 2/3, which is an enchantment. When this enters, discard a card and draw a card. It has Delirium, where we can have additional attack when we attack with Fear of Missing Out. Can happen, yeah, but it's a good card. It smoothens your draws. It's a 2/3 which dodges shock, and it also is an enchantment. Perfect. We also play Etali's Favor here. It's a really interesting and aura card. It's a 3-mana, and you can enchant the creature control. When this aura enters, discover 3. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and trample. So this is our, yeah, not evasion, but this is how we get through. If we don't have the flyer here, we have the additional trample here. That's why we don't play the flying aura. We play Etali's Favor here. And this cover 3 is really nice because it exiles a card from the top of your library until you hit a non-land card that's mana value 3 or less. And you can see it can hit a lot. So these are our red cards we have in this type of deck. And of course, since we play our enchantment aura deck, we have the 1-drop Optimistic Scavenger, 1-mana 1/1 with Eerie. Eerie triggers whenever an enchantment you control enters or whenever you fully unlock a room, and then you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. This card can pop off crazy with the amount of enchantments we have in our deck, and it's just really powerful. It buffs up also Aerialist quite fast to get it flying, but yeah, super good card. Another creature we play in this type of deck, which we didn't play in other decks, is the Spellbook Vendor, and this card actually did really well in this deck. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with Vigilance, and at the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may pay 1. When you do, create a sorcerer roll token attached to target creature control. So this, of course, generates enchantment each turn, which if you pay 1, which is nice, of course, it's also an easy way to give Aerialist the modification, and it triggers the Scavenger, so everything you want in this card. I like that there's Vigilance, and what is nice, if the creature attacks with the Sorcerer token, you can scry 1, so it also helps you to smooth out the draws. Another creature we play in this deck, and you may think, yeah, we don't have too much draw, but yeah, we have Enduring Innocence, which is also an enchantment. It's a 3-mana 2/1 lifelink Glimmer, and whenever one or more other creature you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. All our creatures have 2 power, so we will draw. And when Enduring Innocence dies, if it was a creature returned to battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment. It triggers enchantment Eerie again from the Scavenger, which is quite nice. But yeah, this is our draw, and we don't have the tracker, so we have to play Innocence. Another creature we're playing here, and you may think, okay, this maybe not really fit in here, is the Doorkeeper Thrall. Sorry, my nose. 2 mana, 1/2, flash flying, and artifacts and creature entering don't cause abilities to trigger. Okay, so we have Innocence, right? It's a bit of a weird constellation, but we playing most of the time, or we also have Fear of Missing Out, but most of the time we play this only against 2 type of decks. And this is the Jeskai artifact deck, which is really problematic with the Cage and the Cavero. So this way we stop the combo there, and that's why we play Thrall. If you don't play against these decks, it's still a flash threat and can do things, but usually you will discard it with Fear of Missing Out, so this card can be discarded. Also, it's only a 2-off. These are the creature we are playing. Let's have a look at the standard auras we have. Of course, we have the Ethereal Armor here, which is a 1-mana aura, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. We play 2 Seam Rips here. This is just an additional removal, a 1-mana enchantment, and you can exile a permanent with value 2 or less until this leaves, of course not a land. We have 4 Shardmage Rescue here to protect our creatures, a 1-mana enchantment aura flash, enchant creature control. As long as this aura enters this turn, enchanted creature has hexproof and gets +1/+1. So this is a way where we protect our creature, and sometimes you have to be a bit more careful how you play the cards, right? If you know you play Scavenger and it's the only creature in your hand, you don't play this turn 2 if you have a rescue on your hand. You want to play turn 2, turn 1, you want to play turn 2 just to be safe there and then buff this one up. Because we also have cards like Sheltered by Ghost here, which is a 2-mana aura, and this card, I probably don't even have to read this anymore. This is such a powerful card. Exile, a non-land permanent, get Ward 2, lifelink, and +1/+0. And if you have the Sheltered by Ghost on Aerialist against Monored, it's over. Like, Ward 4 is, I don't know what, it's just too powerful. Mana base is quite nice in Boros here, because we have the Sacred Foundries, we have the Inspiring Vintages, and we have the Virtues. I also play 2 Passages here, and have a 1-off Bivouac, just Restless Bivouac. Just have something to attack, and this also can modify your Aerialist if you need to. So, this is the deck. It's quite clear what this wants to do. It's an aggressive deck. We won many games with this, and this is maybe the deck I will choose for the next push to Mythic. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, you know me, Pain for All, just a really powerful card. Don't forget about the second part. Whenever enchanted creature does dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. This one you sometimes have to put in your calculation too. But yeah, it's a great deck. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, if you like my content, not just do aura decks, but I really wanted to try this out, and it worked way better than I expected. Yeah, if you like it, feel free to subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment down below, it would help the channel a lot. We are growing fast, the Discord community is growing fast, and I'm happy for everyone who's supporting me. You all the best, and yeah, I wish you all fun with the games. We can keep this. Like, Thrall is definitely off, but if we play against certain decks, it's good. I like Vendor with Scavenger early. It's always nice to have. Seeing a mountain here. I think it's better to force something here. If I force like a removal spell, it's not too bad. If they go for creature, they would just take that damage. We do have Seam Rip, so okay, that's good for me. So they have a shock. Okay, 1 mana. Okay, it's actually quite decent. Which one do we like less is the question. I mean, this is dangerous, but I can remove it later on. This has potentially more damage. Gonna make both a 3/3 here. And we scry. It is quite aggressive. But I think having a land is still better. Because we have 3 cards with 3 mana on our hand. Okay. We take the damage here. If they pump it, that's crazy. Next time it does damage though, but... Well, that's really good. I don't think they have 3 damage on 1 mana. And that's GG. So yeah, Scry paid off, and yeah, that's how we can go. Young Toker. Okay, Young Toker. Opponent starts. What do you think? It's a weird hand. This, like, if we stick one creature, if one creature sticks, I have to go for it. Like, they probably have removal, but I have to go for it. That's not what I expected. Shock. Okay, totally different what I expected here. Like, I really wish I had 3 mana. I need to get rid of this one right now. Deals 1 damage. I have to use this right now too. So, I think... Because that deck doesn't have that much removal. They maybe have Helix though. If this one sticks now, we win. And especially if we draw land. Okay, yeah, we win. It's almost impossible now for them to deal with it. And we still have a backup plan too. With the rescue. 25 life. Okay, this one will stick. This one gonna stick. They would have to have some really like get lost kind of removal spell. Okay, we do take damage. Yeah. But we still have enough life. This is just seam rip. Game. And then we're gonna attack. Okay, we managed to go through. And yeah, GG. That's nice. Ready? Enrico the Spike. Okay, Enrico. We on the play, which is really nice. We got a decent curve too. We have removal spell. Can pressure. Aerialist here would be nice, but cannot have everything. Definitely open with the Scavenger here. Let's see what they play. Okay. So this is where we have to use the ward already. Because now they can get rid of it, but now they cannot. And our goal is now to pump this card as high as we can. So shock is not enough, right? So we get this out of range. Just, it's okay to take the damage here, yeah. And then we have Pain for All, and Pain for All can shoot. So this is usually how it should be on the play against Monored, and as you can see, it works quite well. Works quite well. That was a fast one. This deck usually should get Monored, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Entry match. Ready against Cass. Okay, Cass, let's go. It's one of those hands where I'm not sure what I should say, but we can try this. This one will stick, so we're gonna play it. It can be an early removal spell, which is not too bad. But it's still not perfect. So yeah, we can remove this card. So it's just a removal spell, that's what it is. And yeah, sometimes use the card a bit differently, you know. If they have a shock, but they tap out, so they lose tempo, which is good for me. Screaming Nemesis. Okay, then we go for race, because they have a hard time dealing with this here. This is the blocker. Ooh, this is a decent card. So yeah, 5 damage is not too easy to do, especially with ward too. So I wonder how they're gonna do it. They can attack, then it's 1 cheaper, which is okay. But ward 2 is pretty heavy to deal with. Okay. We're gonna attack like this. Do you have the feeling they have a way? Yeah. Still 5 damage. So it's not too bad. And then we tap. Because if we would go shelter here, it's just too painful. Mousy. Okay, double creature is fine. There's a block. Okay, so they have... We do have lethal if we draw land. So let's see. This is not lethal yet, but it's still good. It's still good enough for me. Getting the life in here, putting them on 2 is pretty good. So we have to be a bit careful because I knew they had this card on hand, so we played around that really well. So I'm quite happy about this. 2 life and GG. The good old paintfall, you know me, yeah? The good old paintfall. Classic. Yeah, I can attack. I don't care. The classic. And we had all paintfall in the first game, which is... maybe that card is just made for me. And here we go. That is pain for all going in. GG. Two, 4, 4, 6, 0, 9, 6, 1, 3, 7. I wonder what it means. Or is this just a smashing the keyboard? Oof, interesting. Interesting hand. Double sheltered is just so good that I consider actually removing this one. But it's also good. I do need 2 creatures though, just in case. I feel like it's this one. If this is mono red and we have double shelter, I think we have it. If the creature sticks. I'm gonna try to make this stronger early on so it cannot get bounced that fast. Definitely more aggressive here. We have a double shelter on this one. Okay, this one we shelter too, so no creatures. Get rid of the creatures. Oh, we can just... fear of missing out here. I think it's actually fear of missing out. Maybe it's the wrong one, but it's still Ward 2 and they will so much power if they just get a Mako back. So I think it's still better. Actually go for it. Sure. I know they had that one, but definitely more painful now. Maybe sticking with the plan that would have been an option too. But I think the misplay was playing fear. Okay, removal spell. They have a removal spell heavy hand. Only draw 1 at least. Really removal spell heavy over there. I have to keep my sheltered. That's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good find, I would say. They're on 8. Okay, this shelter is for the Riddler, which they probably play. Okay, that is actually good for me. 2 mana. Well, that's GG. That's why we kept the sheltered here. I think it's correct the way we put the card back as well. Yeah. 7/7, but they will not attack. And this is it. Shroop-de-whoop. Exactis. Exactis. Bye bye, Vivi. Okay. Maybe it wasn't even the Vivi-less Isid list, but yeah. GG. Arito. Keep. Okay, so here we do probably have to remove this early on, but I do not like do it on the Siren. Because the Siren is not the card I want. I want a Copier, right? The Copy guy is the... Okay. That's different from what I expected here, you see. Well, we just go with Fear of Missing Out here. Gonna discard this land here. Got another land, of course. Only one red source now. Oh, interesting. So this has Ward 1. Okay. I think it's still not yet the time to do it. Gonna get our roll token out here. If they have another one, would be quite interesting. Okay. Still confused what they do. Okay, makes sense here. I do believe it's actually better to do this right now. Because the Ward 2 is really good. So we get the card back as well. The discard is interesting though. In this board state, it's better to do like this. Ward 2, they cannot do anything here, right? So they could have a bounce, so I will be actually like this now. We keep this for sure. This is definitely a really good card here. And we won the game. GG. Ready? Dr. Skalmansky. Number 70. Yeah, Dr. Skalmansky. We go first, and this is a hand we keep for sure. I like this hand. What are we facing? Red. Against reds, Aerialist is always the card. We will not shelter by Ghost next turn. Okay, that's changing now. Vivi. So, I think the way we're gonna play this is by being the most aggressive possible. And we have a flyer with Endless Ward. So we don't want the Cauldron here, right? That is for sure. Yeah, we do not want the Cauldron. So we're going like this. We have 4/3 flyer, they cannot really deal with Aerialist. Its 4 ward is quite heavy. Okay, they had another really. Well. Sometimes all you need to do is have another sheltered, right? This is hard for them, I guess. And here we're gonna attack. We're gonna play another Aerialist here. So we have a second flyer next turn. Again, Ward 2, by the way. Ward 2, and this one guarantees me an enchantment drop too. Okay, Fear of Missing Out. Cauldron, okay, so they can do things now. Got 3 mana, but we have Flying, Lethal. So how do you want to do this? 3 mana. Okay, that works. That's pretty good actually. Frustrating, of course. We do have 2 flyer attacks though. Beautiful card. So can we have lethal here? I play this. So they block the 6, so we have these 2. 3, 5. 5 damage. It's not good enough, 5 damage. It's not good enough. It forces the block on all creatures, but they can go off next turn. We know how this works. We know how this works. Okay. I believe we have to take this one. Pump this one. They have no Vivi anywhere right now, so I think it is okay to do like this. Here. Did I miscalculate it? I think I did actually miscalculate it. 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 there. This 1 plus 1, this goes in. Ah, yeah. I forgot the 1/1 damage here. That's my bad. I had lethal there. Sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted by a cat here. I'm not sure if you hear her. If I stop. Huh? Trying. That's why my arm is a bit on the left side. Huh? Yeah. Okay. We had lethal. Unfortunate. But hey. Still good enough. Or maybe we're getting rope because we didn't do the lethal thing and they may be annoyed, but yeah. We had the 2/2 here, a 1/1 here. We could have done this, remove the missing out. Get the +1 here, play this. Get the attach here, and we had exact lethal. So yeah. We missed that line. I mean, it's okay. We won by roping, I guess. Okay. I have to close the door. It's still lethal, I see. The damage lethal we have. But I mean, it's still good line, right? So hey, we won it, and GG. Ready, Saddam. Okay, Saddam. Yep. Keep. It's not perfect, but had worse. Okay, so we lose one of the Ethereal Armors here. Thrall is probably not a good card here in this matchup. So we're going with this. Oh, that's a nice one. It has Ward 2. I do want to play this a bit different here. I like the favor, but the favor can hit removal. I mean, playing favor just to hit. Okay, they don't have counterspell. They play more of a control deck. If they have nowhere to run, they have nowhere to run. That's literally what I can say. So they do not have it, so I go all in. There's no board wipe for 4 usually. On Demir at least. So we went all in, and yeah, we got it. That's a fast one as well, so GG. Katosan. This is gonna be the root stack. Let's see. That's an annoying one. I know they play roots. I mean, I played that list. They have one removal spell. The only way I can win this is if I've been maximum aggressive. Helps to know, huh? With this hand, we maybe do it, so I have to make sure this creature sticks. Okay, 2 creatures now. We have maybe the reach with the Pain for All here. They have to block this. And then we should have quite a lot of reach here. Okay, so they probably try to get rid of it, but it has ward too. We have to do the calculation. This now is an 11-11. We play this, so it's a 12-12. Gets 2 more. Okay, we have it. We actually have it. I know they don't have a 1-mana removal spell, and with the ward it works. So guys, remember when I played the deck just recently? This person plays many roots lists. The one of Cauldron there is also quite cool. Okay, so we got it. Whew. This is, hey, sometimes, you know, painful will. It's just, I mean, we could have done 1 more damage, right? But 17 is enough, or 18. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you have to be winning. I knew what deck they play, so it does help me because Katosan always has the root stack, so it did help me to go full aggressive here, which yeah, led to the victory. Voynich, okay, Voynich. Vendor gives me the modification, so I think it's okay. Okay, that's good. So it's control, huh? It is control. We know it is control. This is a pretty good one against control. Okay, it is. Okay, this is interesting. It's gonna be an interesting game. I already can tell you that. So we're gonna drop the Innocence here early. Because we maybe grind, but Painfall is a huge card in this matchup. Like, even if they board wipe here, it's still fine for us. Keiki. We go with the Vendor next turn. For the modification. Shock. Rest in pieces, I don't care. Okay, so we will go with Vendor. For sure. I do not want to play the other cards yet, to be honest. Like, I can push more damage here, but if they board wipe, is not really great. We go on this one here, so we get the extra attack going. Don't need the land. Okay, so next turn we do have crazy damage. Okay, no board wipe. No board drive is good for me. So this should be it, right? Giving the modification here. Then we're gonna pay it and put it on this one. Then we're gonna attack here. And then we just finish it off with a good old Pain for All. These ward creatures are just amazing. So yeah, I'm happy to try Pain for All again. And here we go. Finish it off again with Pain for All. This deck feels great. It feels great. GG. Okay, Worf, let's go. You have no creature of the mulligan. You have to mulligan if you have no creature of this deck. We do have creature. Here it should be Pain for All. Because we only have one creature and we try to go in with that one as much as we can. But if they remove it, then it's a problem. So if we play this on turn 2 and they go with a shelter, then that's it. They don't have a payoff, which helps me a lot. I cannot play the creature. If I lose the creature, the game is over. It's not cool, for sure. Seam Rip, maybe? I mean, we tell them what we try to do, but... Okay, maybe I played it too scared. But yeah, this is just... Finding Seam Rip is the only way to go. We take a lot of damage here. A lot of damage. Going with 3 is not really nice. We need to get rid of that Essence Chandler. We have cards. We do have cards. But you also need to find the cards usually, right? So that's one of the conditions you have. Can try. So we have to throw in a card, which is quite annoying. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, mono white. Mono white can do it, especially if the mulligan with no removal. But hey, we play Seam Rips, we play all the cards we need, especially the exile removal, which is even better. But sometimes, yeah, even if we have Thrall there, it doesn't matter. It's too late. So I have to accept the lose. Let's go. It's a playable hand. Okay, we let the shock out. One shock out, it's okay. Is it the mouse? It's the mouse. For a 2/2. think... Cannot do the scavengers here. I have to get rid of the mouse. If they have Nemesis now, oh, they have the curve. Removal, mouse, Nemesis. Okay, mouse again. It's kind of okay. Okay, so now we try to get a huge scavenger, right? That's like the ideal. Five is not easy to deal with, especially with first strike. Once we find a shelter, it's over. Okay, they try to find cards too. 3 damage, but they can only get rid of 1 scavenger here. Okay, the 5/5. Like I said, we just need that big creature now for blocking. It's quite nice if it stays like this. We're gonna put it here. Two cards have the attack. No, we wanna have the first strike as defense, but we like to have an attack with the vendor here. Sorcerer token trying to apply. They're fishing. They're fishing. They're fishing. That 6/6 card there is not so easy to deal with. That is a bit of a problem. Interesting attack though. Okay, gives me attacks now. Could have done it pre-combo, but then I missed damage. Good card too. Getting an extra scry. We have 2 blockers. We take 3. We block the other 2. Yeah. I'll put this here. Still have 2 blockers, which is nice. Getting 2 scries. This is game. If we draw this one. Okay, so we just need to survive, and we just block these 2 and this one comes through. And then we finish off with the Pain for All. Already 2 mana gone. It's not good enough. So they can think keeping Nemesis back, right? So I cannot attack. I don't understand this attack. Why would they attack with Nemesis? And this is so confusing. Like, this is the only way to survive, right? There's not enough damage for sure. We go on 6. Do they have 6 damage? They could have Sacrifice. They could have Shock plus the Dragon. There's certain things they could have, right? But I have to block like this. So yeah, they think they have the block, right? Okay. So yeah. So if that one is the sacrifice one, then GG. Okay. And boom. Pain for All is... this card wins so many games. It's crazy how many games this card wins, really. Such a powerful card. I had fun, yeah. I had fun. Play against Yato. Lato or Yato? I'm not too sure. Okay. Can keep this hand. Depending what they play, we cannot play this turn 1. So, yeah. Because we need to have this creature survive. Well, this doesn't give me too much information, so... It's the only creature we have on our hand. So we should just go Scavenger here. Oof, okay. Their deck usually doesn't have a lot of removal spells. That I know. That's tricky. Not many good attacks against them usually. That's one of the things. They don't have really lots of removal spells, so okay. But we still attack here. If they double block, then they have a race, but I also need to scry. Okay. So this one we try to get quite big. Maybe we can finish it off with the Painfall. We are more vulnerable right now, of course, which is not perfect. So now they have blocks, right? So we need to find cards. We need to find cards, and they are trying to find their Race the Past. It's been a while since I played against this deck. If I can have rescue here, I'm still quite happy. Okay, we just try to push as much as we can. I need to keep rescue up. We're gonna go for the scries here, of course. That's the one we want. That's the one we want. I take that block. I take that block. Not sure if we managed to do it. It's a bit annoying, not gonna lie. But it's the only way I can do it. If I dodge Race the Past, maybe. I didn't dodge it. Did not dodge it. They have one card in hand. 5 damage and get a lot of life too. Cannot play this, that just removed my Scavenger. So. They just have a block anyways. Yeah. I don't think we managed to paint for all this. The only way we could have done it is dealing with that Seal It, but I didn't find anything. So much life gain to it. Okay. Yeah, you got me. Wow, okay. This deck... This deck surprised me. I mean, I know Pain for All is a good card. I know the Aura package is a good thing. But this worked great together. I'm not too sure about the Etali's favor, but if it hits, it hits. Sometimes, like in one game, we hit on a seam rip there, and it's just perfect timing. It's a bit of a roll the dice, but it makes this feel like a more online game, so it's kind of nice to have this card sometimes, I feel like. I like the card, and I've been a fan of Vendor so far. Like, Vendor is really good. I wish there would be a better way to deal with potential the combo decks. You could have Rest in Peace here, right? Could have, but the Rest in Peace doesn't help you against the Cheska artifact deck. So this one fills both slots. So we have Doorkeeper Thrall here. I didn't face them, so I couldn't really use it. But yeah, it is what it is. Great deck, super fun to play, really powerful, really powerful. And yeah, I think I wish you all a good day, good night, wherever you are, and see you all next time. Bye.